You did something. And then you explained why you did it. Nobody asked. But you felt the pull to justify it, to make sure they understood your reasoning, to close the gap between what you did and what they might think about it. And in that moment, without realizing it, you handed something over. Not information. Authority. Every time you explain yourself to someone who did not ask, you send a signal. The signal is not the content of your explanation. The signal is the act itself. It tells the person in front of you that their opinion has power over you. That you are monitoring how they see you. That their approval is something you are working to secure. And people feel that. They may not be able to name it. But they feel it. The Stoics were precise about this. Epictetus taught that the moment a man begins organizing his behavior around the judgments of others, he has already lost something that cannot be recovered in that interaction. He called it surrendering your governing faculty to someone else. Your governing faculty is the part of you that decides. That acts. That moves through the world with or without permission. When you explain yourself unprompted, you are not clarifying. You are asking. You are asking whether what you did was acceptable. And that question, once asked, changes the power in the room. Think about the men you have respected most in your life. Not liked. Respected. They probably did not explain themselves much. They made decisions and stood inside them. When they were wrong, they corrected course without theater. When they were right, they did not need you to confirm it. That quality is not arrogance. Arrogance is loud. It performs confidence because it does not have it. What we are talking about is something quieter. A man who simply does not require the room to validate his choices before he can feel settled in them. Marcus Aurelius wrote about this in his private journals, not as a public teaching but as a personal instruction to himself. He reminded himself repeatedly that the approval of others was not something to seek, not because people do not matter, but because the moment you make their approval the measure of your actions, you have transferred control of your life to a committee you did not choose. Here is where most men get confused. They think explaining themselves is honesty. Transparency. A sign of respect for the other person. And sometimes it is. Context matters. There are moments where explanation is the appropriate and even necessary thing. A leader owes his team clarity. A man owes the people he loves real communication. But there is a difference between giving someone information they need and defending yourself to someone who is simply watching. The first is leadership. The second is insecurity wearing the clothes of openness. You can feel the difference in your body when you are doing it. There is a slight urgency to it. A need for the other person to respond in a particular way. A mild tension while you wait to see if they accept what you have said. That tension is the tell. It means you are not informing them. You are asking for something. Seneca wrote that the wise man does not adjust his course based on the noise of those around him. He adjusts based on what he knows to be true. The noise is there. He hears it. But he does not govern himself by it. The practical shift is not complicated, but it requires something most men underestimate, the ability to tolerate being misunderstood. Because that is what you're actually afraid of. Not that they will think badly of you permanently. But that right now, in this moment, they might see you incorrectly, and you will have to sit with that without correcting it. That discomfort is the price of authority. The man who can let a misunderstanding sit without rushing to fix it communicates something very specific. He communicates that his sense of himself does not depend on your current perception of him. And that is exactly what earns lasting respect, not agreement, not approval, not even understanding. Just the clear signal that he knows who he is, and that knowledge does not require your confirmation. Start noticing when you explain yourself and no one asked. Not to judge yourself for it. Just to see it. To watch the moment you reach for justification and ask what you're actually trying to secure. Most of the time, the honest answer is that you want to be seen a certain way. And the Stoic response to that is simple. Become that thing. Then let people see what they see. The work is internal. The results are visible. But you do not get to control the second part. You only get to control the first.